Hi everyone, my name is Samat. I am happy to join this Q&A session. I got a very interesting question. What was the most difficult part about finding a job? Before I start, let me give you some background information about myself. I graduated from AUCA in 2017 and I studied in the business administration department with concentration in finance and accounting. However, I made a big transition and ended up working as a software engineer. Currently, I work at Facebook, and in this video, I'm going to share two stories about what difficulties I met while looking for jobs and give you some advice. During my university years, I was interested in finance and software engineering. I also started coding several times, but I quit it because I thought that it would be difficult to get a job without a degree in computer science. And there were so many things to learn to get an entry-level job, and it seemed like something impossible for me. And therefore I decided to go with finance because I thought that it's easier. After my junior year, I did an internship as a financial analyst and worked for 6 months. And the experience was great. However, at that time I understood that finance is not for me because simply I didn't enjoy it that much. And therefore I decided to go back to software engineering and start learning. And the most difficult thing for me was to start from zero. I didn't have an experience, I didn't know from where to start, and I tried to apply to internships and jobs, but I was rejected several times. And after that I thought a lot about what can I do. And what I did was to look at the job descriptions of our local companies and write down all skills, all requirements or all technologies that you should know. And I made a study plan. And I took courses from a lot of resources like Coursera, Udemy, Udacity, and YouTube. And I also joined the IT club, a student club at AUCA called Neobis, where students can work on real world projects and get some practical experience. And this period was very intensive. I used to spend about from 4 to 8 hours every day learning coding and making my own personal projects and practice. And finally, after 5 months, I was able to get an internship and at the end to get a job offer. So the main takeaways from this story are don't be afraid to start from zero. If you like something, try it even if you don't have an experience or a degree. If you like it, eventually you will achieve your goals. And research what skills, if it's something new, research skills and knowledge that are needed for this position, and make a study plan and work on it consistently. And the main thing here is consistency. If you work on something every day, eventually you will succeed. And hard work pays off. And practice a lot and build your personal projects, and but in this way you can show to employers that you are a great candidate and you can bring a value to the company. Now let's go to the second story and how I got a job offer from Facebook. After starting working as a software engineer, I had a dream. One day work at one of the FANG companies. FANG, it's an acronym used to describe some of the most prominent companies in the tech sector, and there is very high competition to get there, and the interview process is quite difficult. You should know algorithms and data structures and pass several technical interviews, like coding interviews, and there are behavioral interviews and system design interviews, and it may take like several years to get prepared. And initially, when I just started, for me it was just a dream, and it seemed like something very far from me, and it was kind of impossible. And but I kept believing in it, and one day I learned that there is a new company launched by Tilek Mamutov, who worked at Google for more than 10 years, and company was named Out Talent, and it is an accelerator that helps engineers to get into top tech companies. And at Out Talent we had great opportunities for learning. There are very experienced mentors who are already working in these companies, and strong engineers, and there is well structured program, and we had great courses about algorithms and data structures, and we had opportunity to learn and practice and conduct mock interviews with other people and mentors and get feedback, learn from it, and improve. And it took me about 1.5 years to get prepared, and I solved about like 680 problems, coding problems, and did about 100 mock interviews. And after that I started applying to different companies, and my first company was Facebook, and I passed the resume screening, and I passed the first screening and second one, and also at the end I was invited to the on-site interview, which consisted of 2 technical coding interviews and 1 system design interview and 1 behavioral interview. And overall, like for me, it seems that I did well, but I was not sure is it like good enough to get accepted. And I was waiting for 2 weeks after the interview, and finally I got a call from my recruiter, and the recruiter said that I got accepted. And at that time I was like super happy, and I was running around like jumping and didn't know what to do. And currently I already started working at Facebook, and it's my second month, and I'm very excited. And it's a great story, and I think that here the main takeaways are like, find a mentor or somebody who already achieved what you want, like Tilek Mamutov did, and also surround yourself with people who have like similar goals, and you can prepare together, like conduct mock interviews and help and learn from one another, and practice a lot, and like make mock interviews as like practice makes perfect. And be consistent and patient. Sometimes it takes time to achieve your goals. For example, like before I didn't knew like algorithms and data structures, and when I just started solving problems, for me it was very difficult, and it took like several hours to solve like just simple problems. But after some time I got better and better, and at the end I was good enough. And so basically that's it. Thank you so much for your attention. I'm very excited to share with my experience, and hope that it will be useful for you. And using this opportunity, I would like to say thank you so much for Alumni Association for making this possible, and for this great idea to to conduct these sessions, like Q&A sessions, and help our community to share with their experience and help one another. Thank you so much.